our next speaker, I'm delighted to introduce Michael Rosen, author and Goldsmiths UCU striker.
Thank you very much. In solidarity with the Unison health workers, you saved my life in 2020. I am only here because of them. That's why I'm here. We have to express solidarity both in a trade union way, but also to recognise these ways in which, as we heard from the RMT worker, that the working class looks after itself through these institutions which we won way back in the 40s, and we have to fight to keep them because they're trying to take them away from us. As you've heard, I'm a UCU member because I teach at Goldsmiths, where at the behest of bankers they want to sack scores of us. They've already started or tried to start with the history and English departments, and they want to take bigger chunks out of the workforce in Goldsmiths. I was on the picket line last week, I'll be on it again next week, and last time I was on the picket line I wrote something specially for the picket line, which is much appreciated by those sirens that you can hear in the background, which is lovely. I'll take that as an accompaniment. So this is what I wrote. In the boring, bad old days, universities were run by people who had taught, people who had researched, people who had lectured. We trusted them, that they would run universities in the interests of students, in the interests of staff, in the interests of education. That was in the boring, bad old days. Now, in the exciting modern days, universities can be run by bankers, people who screwed up the world economic system in 2008, people who invented the idea that you could borrow money in order to buy debt, people who gambled with the livelihoods of millions. And our university has done it. Our university has rolled over like a puppy waiting for a tickle and invited the bankers in to run our university. And what a surprise. The first thing they've come up with is to get rid of staff. The first thing they've come up with is to get rid of the very thing that universities are here for. Get rid of the people who make education. They tell us that they're trying to make Goldsmiths a place where education is not first and foremost a place designed to educate, to train, to enlighten. It's a place designed to make a profit. We're now the means by which bankers can extract interest payments from education. The work of staff and the fees of students are there to produce profits. Profits for the bankers, profits for the shareholders of the banks, profits for the people who screwed up the world economic system in 2008, profits for the people who invented the idea that you could borrow money in order to buy debt, profits for the people who gambled with the livelihoods of millions. That's what this fight is all about. What do we want? Education for bankers?
No!
Education for all?
Yes!
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. That was absolutely incredible.